Yo, sup with y'all boys and girls, man. Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing out my NBA Jam session on December 14th, 2022. If you're looking for more of this great content, man, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button for your boy, man. Subscribe if you're new. Drop what y'all like down in the comments as well. Y'all know I love going through, seeing what y'all like in the comments. But if you're looking for my best bets, the best that I'm placing tonight, as well as best bets from the top handicappers in the world, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the top handicappers on the planet. Link to my $15 NBA Jam Session plays in the description. That's my best bet in the NBA every night, man. We have been red hot on that play this week. We've hit 9 of our last 10. Seeing the NBA really well right now, man. Like I said, that's my best bet every night. $15. Scoop that up. Also, though, think about checking me out on some of those long-term packages, man. I offer 3-day, 7-day, 30-day, yearly, monthly, seasonal, however you want to do it, man. I got different packages, man. You'll save money in the long run rather than buying all my plays individually. So if you're locked in with your boy, man, like y'all say y'all be, pick up some of those long-term packages, man. Save yourself some money, help me make you some money, and just a better system overall. So yeah, think about picking up some of those packages at Pickdawgz Premium. Follow me on Twitter, Parlay Guy J. That's where I can update y'all on any late injury news tonight coming out of the association. If my mind changes on any of these games coming out of the association tonight, and I will release a parlay of the day tonight. We got 10 games, a lot of room to do so tonight. We'll see if we hit it. So follow me on Twitter for all of that great stuff. 10-game card tonight in the NBA. We want to smash it per usual. Without further ado, man, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Let's make some money tonight, and let's hop into this NBA action. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Detroit Pistons on the road facing the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte home favorites, laying 3, total 225.5. Small lean for me, in the smallest lean probably of the night. I'll lean towards the Pistons plus the points. Not my favorite game tonight. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm not gonna have no money on this one. I'm just not gonna do it. Two are one of the worst teams in the NBA. They're both without their best player. The Pistons, no Kate Cunningham, looks like he's out for the season with shin splints, getting surgery. Hornets have been without LaMelo Ball here for a little minute, man, and it's hard to get there with either of these teams. It's just a lean toward the Pistons on the road. They played the better basketball here recently, only slightly, but Charlotte has just been so awful here recently. Small lean towards the Pistons. We're getting plus the points on the road. I can see this one being a 2-point game either way. So just a small lean towards the Pistons plus the points here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Golden State Warriors on the road facing the Indiana Pacers. Golden State only laying 1.5, total 235.5. Before we hop into this one, Warriors got smashed yesterday. They're on a back-to-back. A good chance Curry, Thompson, any of the guys sit, man. There's a high chance that could happen. Currently, right now, none of them are on there, but we've seen this plenty of times where they sit on a back-to-back. The Warriors will do this. So just a disclaimer, this could happen in this game. But currently, everybody's in, and I'm sticking to the system. We're going to take the Pacers plus the 1.5. I think they win it outright, but, the value's with the 1.5, so that's where I'll be, plus the points. Same thing that I continue to say, man. Until Golden State can show me that they can win some games on the road, man, I'm going to fade them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Golden State, one of the worst road teams this season. All the damage they've done has been at home this season. The Pacers, they're a good team. They're middle of the road. Think they can get a home win. Both teams 14-14 coming into this one. Like I said, Golden State just so awful on the road. It's hard to get there with them. The Pacers in their last 5, they've only won 2 of the last 5, and they lost back-to-back games. Both of those games were at home. This will be their 4th straight home game. They beat Washington 121-111 in the first one. They've dropped the last 2 to Brooklyn 136-133, to Miami 87-82. I think this could be a bounce-back spot here tonight. Still in their home building, facing a Warriors team who's awful on the road. They're also off of a back-to-back where they got handled pretty handily by Milwaukee yesterday. Don't love the spot for Golden State. Be wary, they could sit some guys. I'm on the Pacers plus the 1.5 here in this one. I think they win it outright, though. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Atlanta Hawks on the road facing the Orlando Magic. Atlanta laying 3, total 224. feel like this one is kind of just like the last one we just talked about, where we just got to kind of stick to the system, man. We're going to fade the Hawks on the road. We're going to take the Magic plus a 3 at home. The Hawks, man, have really been struggling here recently, and y'all cannot say I have not told y'all they were going to go through this. The Hawks are one of my favorite teams to bet on, but here recently we've been in automatic fade Atlanta mode, and we've been pretty successful here recently. They've only won one of their last 5. They're banged up right now. DeJounte Murray, he might be back tonight. I'm not 100% sure. I'll update y'all on that one, but I think he's back tonight. Trae Young, though, is now injured on this injury report day to day. Questionable for tonight. John Collins, questionable for tonight as well. But even if these guys go, I'm telling you, I'm not in love with the spot for them. They've been awful on the road all season long. They're in a terrible stretch right now. They've only won one of their last 5, and that one was Chicago at home. This will be their 4th road game in their last 5 games. Y'all know how I feel about those spots. And we're just going to continue to fade the Hawks right now, man. And we go look at the other side, the Magic. The Magic have been hooping, man. They've won their last 3 games straight up. They beat Toronto twice at home. They beat the Clippers at home. They won their last one against Toronto pretty handily, 111-99. Beat them the day before, or 2 days before that, 113-109. Beat the Clippers in overtime, 116-111. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this Magic team here recently, man. Back on the Magic train. We're going to take them here, plus the points. I think they mess around and win it outright, get their 4th straight win. They're starting to get back healthy, and they're just catching teams at home. The Magic play their better basketball at home. They're in the middle of a little homestand. This will be their 5th straight home game, and I think they continue rolling. So give me the Magic here plus the points. I think they win it outright, but I'll take the 3 in my pocket for insurance. The Hawks, some bad mojo going on over there, man. We're not going to try to ride with them. We're going to continue to fade them. So Magic plus a 3 for me in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Sacramento Kings on the road facing the Toronto Raptors. Toronto laying 5.5, total 228. Toronto back at home, man, where we can bet them. They're on the do not bet list, but they're on there when they're on the road. When they're at home, we can bet them. We're going to bet them here tonight, man. Think this could be a bounce-back spot for them, especially after losing 2 games on the road and back-to-back games to the Orlando Magic of all teams. So they desperately need a bounce back here tonight. They're back at home where they play their best basketball, where they got the whole country behind them. I think this could be a perfect bounce-back spot for the Raptors. Not one of my favorite games of the night, but I feel like we got to take the Raptors here at home. Also, let me go look at the Kings. Not impressed with them. They are on a back-to-back after getting handled last night by the Philadelphia 76ers, 123-103. They're also in the middle of a long road trip, man. Y'all know how I feel about that. This will be their 5th straight road game. They're 1-3 right now currently on this road trip. I think they dropped to 1-4. The Kings desperately need to get back home. That's where we tend to bet them. That's where they go crazy at. I'm not in love with this little road trip they're on right now. Toronto back at home, they play their best basketball. The Kings on the road, not their best basketball. Raptors just lost 2 games in a row to one of the worst teams in the league, in the Orlando Magic. Now they're back at home. Think it's a perfect bounce-back spot, a get-right spot for the Raptors. I'll lay the points here with them here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the New York Knicks on the road facing your Chicago Bulls. Bulls home favorites laying 4, total 225.5. For me, man, I'm on Chicago. I'll lay the 4. I know the Knicks have been high, man. They've won 4 straight, but do we really expect the Knicks to win 5 straight games? I don't. That's just how I feel, man. They've been playing better recently. I will give them credit. Like I said, they won 4 straight, and they won them pretty convincingly at that, man. They played the Kings at home. They beat them 112-99. They beat Charlotte on the road 121-102. They beat Atlanta at home 113-89. They beat Cleveland at home 92-81. But 4 of the last 5 were all at home. The one road win that they have in that span was Charlotte. I'm not really impressed with that. Like I said, so they've been at home for a while. Now they find themselves out on the road. I don't necessarily love the spot for them. The Bulls, I know they haven't been that good here recently. They've only won 2 of their last 5, but I will say they've won 2 of their last 3. They did drop their last one to Atlanta out on the road in the game they should have won. The Bulls should have won that game. They had every opportunity to. Derrick Jones missed the free throw with no time on the clock in the fourth quarter to win it. Then DeMar DeRozan in overtime gets the foul, hits all 3 free throws. They're up only 0.5 seconds on the clock, and you allow the Atlanta Hawks to throw the lob with 0.5 seconds on the clock and win the game. That's on you, not on the Hawks just being better. That's just on y'all being dysfunctional. But here tonight, I think this is a good spot to take them. Like I said, they have won 2 of their last 3. They beat the Mavericks pretty handedly, 144-115 at home. Granted, the Mavs didn't have Luka Doncic in that one, so, you got to kind of put an asterisk by that one. But they did beat the Wizards at home, 115-111, which is, I guess, is a solid win. I think they just bounced back here tonight here at home, man. The Knicks have just been playing too hot above their means here. Don't necessarily trust the Knicks on the road. It's more of a fade of the Knicks, more so than it is a play on the Bulls. But I'll lay the 4 with Chicago here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Miami Heat on the road facing the Oklahoma City Cover Buddies, a.k.a. the Thunder Buddies. Miami laying 3.5 on the road, total 227.5. Simple for me, man. We're on the Thunder plus the 3.5, and they really win this game outright, but we're going to take the 3.5 in our back pocket. Miami is a no-go for me, man. They might have taken that number 1 slot on the do not bet list. They just been terrible, bruh. Like, I know they got a win in their last one against Indiana, but other than that, bro, they have been garbage. And they have the number 1 spot on the do not bet list for a reason. They lost to San Antonio at home. 115-111. They did beat the Clippers 115-110, but they got destroyed at home 116-96 by the Pistons. On the road, they lost to Memphis 101-93, which ain't that bad of a loss, but still, Miami 13-15 on the season. This was the number 1 seed last year, bro. I don't know what's going on with them. Well, I do. They kind of been banged up here recently. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on this injury report. Tyler Hero day-to-day. Duncan Robinson day-to-day. Looks like Gabe Vincent is out. Max Struss day-to-day. Dwayne Dedman day-to-day. And I don't love this spot for them on the road either, man. And that's kind of why I'm on the Thunder. The Thunder are coming off of a long road trip. It looks like they just played 5 straight games on the road. They're back at home in this one. I know they're ready to catch some fresh Oklahoma City air out there, man. They did cover in their last one against the Mavs, 121-114. The Thunder have lost 3 straight. I think they come here tonight and get a win outright. Like I said, Miami has just been struggling this season. They're on the do not bet list. They own the number 1 spot right now currently. We're fading them, bro, until they can show us something different. We just got to continue to fade them. Oklahoma City, they're a cover team. They're a great cover team. I like taking them better at home. They're small dogs at home, but when we see the Thunder as dogs, they're named the Cover Buddies for a reason, man. They usually get it done. 16-11 against the spread this season for the Thunder. 9-18-1 for the Miami Heat. One great cover team, one of the worst ATS teams in the league in the Miami Heat. I know they're only laying a short number. It looks tempting to take Miami here in this one, but I'm not going to do it. Give me the Thunder. I think they get an outright win, in my opinion, here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Portland Trail Blazers on the road facing the San Antonio Spurs. Portland laying 6.5, total 230.5. Hey, San Antonio hot, bro. I didn't think I would say that for the rest of the season, man, but San Antonio is hot. They done won 3 straight. Who would have thunk that? I didn't see that coming. I've been hot in the NBA, and even I didn't see this one coming, man. The San Antonio Spurs have won 3 straight games, and they ain't beating no slouches either, man. They in their last one, they beat the Cleveland Cavaliers at home, 112-111. They went into Miami and got a win in that one, 115-111. And they beat the Houston Rockets at home, 118-109 in the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes game. But San Antonio and Houston have been catching some wins here lately, but they're both winning, so I guess they neither really care. But they're finna mess around and let the Pistons and the Charlotte Hornets pass them up and take over the number 1 spots in the worst team in the league for that Victor Wembanyama, so they better be careful. But all that said, man, they've won 3 straight. They have been playing better, but they're still one of the worst teams in the NBA in my mind. And we're going to fade them here tonight. We're going to take the Blazers. We're going to lay the points We're going to look at the Blazers, man. They've been red hot. We've been on them. I told y'all, Damian Lillard back. Bet on situation, man. And going back to the beginning of the season when the Blazers were healthy with Lillard, they were one of the best cover teams in the NBA. They had one of the best records in the NBA. He got hurt. They went through a little lull. Now that he's back, man, they've won 4 of the last 5. They beat up Minnesota twice at home, 133-112 in the first one, 124-118. The only loss in this span was against the Denver Nuggets, 121-120. That was the Jamal Murray game, winner game, after Damian Lillard had just hit the dagger, so they played well in that one as well. In the other 2 wins, they beat Indiana at home 116-100, and they beat Utah on the road 116-111. I'm not jumping in front of this Blazers team. They're playing really hot basketball right now. I think the Spurs have been playing above their means here recently. They're due to return back to their median, one of the worst teams in the NBA. I think the Blazers still are one of the best cover teams in the NBA. 18-9 against the spread this season, man. They've been straight money all season. San Antonio, 12-15 ATS. They've been all right, kind of 500, but don't love the spot for them here tonight. I'll lay the points with Portland here in this matchup. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got a really good game, man. One of my favorite games of the night, if not my favorite. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road facing my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks. Mavs laying 2, total 213.5. Shall be an interesting one in this one, man. We got the Donovan Mitchell revenge angle in this one. As you know, the Mavs put him out the playoffs last season, forced him into a whole new situation, blew up what he had going on in Utah. Now he's in Cleveland. So you got that angle going, but I'm going to take the Mavs here at home. I'll lay the bucket. If this line was bigger, if it was like Dallas -4, -5, we would have been on Cleveland. Dallas, when they're laying over 3, I typically here now I'm looking to take the other side, but only laying a bucket and 2 points. I think they get this one done here at home. Luka Doncic will be the best player on the floor. The Mavs have been playing better basketball here recently, man. They've won 3 of their last 5. They won their last one against the Oklahoma City Thunder, 121-114. They lost to Chicago, 144-115 on the road. Granted, no Luka Doncic in that one, so that game has an asterisk next to it. It really didn't happen in my mind. They lost to Milwaukee at home, 106-105 in a game they should have won. That one's still staying a little bit. They should have won that game. And the other 2, they beat Denver on the road, 116-115, and they dismantled Phoenix at home, 130-111. The Mavs, like I said, they've been fairly decent here at home recently, man. Overall, they've been playing some better basketball here lately. I think they get this one done here at home. Cleveland, they've been struggling. They lost on the road in their last one to the San Antonio Spurs, 112-111. You lose to the Spurs on the road, you can definitely lose to the Mavs. They've won 2 of their last 5. They've been struggling here recently, man. 3 of their last 5 were at home. The 2 games that were not at home were on the road. They lost to San Antonio and New York. We look to take Cleveland at home. On the road, they're typically a fade, especially that's how they've been playing right now. We're only laying 2 points with the Mavericks. The Mavs are on the do not bet list, but there's an asterisk next to them because for some reason we just find ways to bet them, and we found another reason to do it here tonight. Me personally, I'm laying the points with Dallas. I could see arguments for Cleveland, but I think Dallas is the play here. We're only laying a bucket. We're not laying nothing crazy. So give me the Mavs. I'll lay the bucket here in this matchup. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Washington Wizards on the road facing the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Denver home favorites laying 9.5, total 225. And we're going to take the Chicken Nuggets here. We'll lay the 9.5, the 10, the 11. This line's probably going to grow throughout the day. Whatever it is, I'll still lay it. Y'all know how I feel about the Nuggets in the 8 o'clock window at home. They go crazy, stupid, dummy crazy, man. It's one of their favorite time slots. They've been going crazy in that window for a few years now. Me and my friends, we're typically on them when we see this. And in this one, they just so happen to be playing the team that's playing the worst basketball in the NBA right now, the Washington Wizards. The Nuggets have started to get their act together here recently as well. They beat the Jazz at home in their last one, 115-110. Beat the Blazers on the road, 121-120. That was the Jamal Murray game, winner game. Sidestep, step back, let it go, fade away. 3 at the buzzer, game time. Jamal Murray, man, big shot Murray. And like I said, we're just going to go ahead and lay the points. The Wizards have been just so awful here recently. I want nothing to do with them. I know I gave them out on the jam session the other day against the Nets. I thought that maybe they'd just been so bad that was the spot where they stepped up, and they didn't. And I don't see them stepping up here in this one either. The Wizards have lost 7 straight games. They've only won 1 of their last 10 games. Been awful, man. I can't get there with them, man. They probably get ran out of the building here again tonight. The Nuggets, like I said, been playing better at home. 8 o'clock window. All systems for me say take the Nuggets and lay whatever your book allow you to lay. In our last and final matchup of the night, man, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves on the road facing the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers home favorites laying 6.5, total 223. It's a tough one for me, man. 2 teams that were long residents on the do not bet list. Currently, the Clippers, they're not on there. They probably should still be on there, but they're not on there currently. The Timberwolves are still a member of the do not bet list right now, man. Y'all know how I feel about this team. This is probably the team I dislike the most in the NBA, the Minnesota Timberwolves. But I'm going to give them an opportunity tonight. I'm not going to let my dislike for the team get in the way of us making some money. And I think tonight the side to be on in this one is to take the Wolves plus the 6.5. I know the Wolves have just lost handily in back-to-back games to the Blazers on the road, but bad scheduling spots for me in that one. You know how I feel about the home and homes. And, yeah, I'm going to just give the Wolves a shot here. I think they can keep this one competitive with the Clippers. I wouldn't be shocked at all if the Clippers sat some guys in this one. We've seen that one before. Currently, at the time of making this video, Paul George and Kawhi look like they're going to play, but I wouldn't bank on that at all. There's a high chance either one of them sits or maybe even both. They're off the huge win in their last one. They have been playing better basketball. The Clippers, they beat Boston 113-93. Huge win, statement win for them this season. I think that was more that we're still hanging around here. We're still a threat this year in the NBA, more so than just them being the better team in that matchup. I think this could be a flat spot for this Clippers team as well. Before that Boston game, they were on a long road trip. Then they returned home, took care of Boston. Now they got the Wolves coming in here tonight. I don't love the spot for the Clippers, man. I think the Wolves can keep this one competitive, if not win it outright. And like I said at the top, I wouldn't be shocked at all if the Clippers sat some guys either. So, you know, neither of these 2 teams are 2 of my favorite teams in the NBA. I know how I feel about both of them. But it's just a small lean for me in this one towards the Timberwolves. And that's going to conclude tonight's NBA Jam session on December 14th, 2022. Man, thank y'all for watching. Smash that like button for your boy, man. Subscribe if you're new. Drop who y'all like down in the comments as well. Y'all know I love going through, seeing who y'all like in the comments. But if you're looking for my best bets, the best that I'm placing today, as well as best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the top handicappers in the world. Link to my $15 NBA Jam session play is in the description. We have been red hot on that play this week, man. We've hit 9 of our last 10 on that Jam session play. Seeing the NBA really well, man. Like I said, it's my best bet in the NBA every night. $15. Scoop that up, man. The way we're running, man, you might want to check me out on some other packages that I have going on as well, man. I got some long-term packages, save you some money in the long haul so you don't got to keep buying individual plays. So check me out, Pickdawgz Premium. Follow me on Twitter. Today I will release a parlay of the day, update y'all on any late injury news, and if my mind changes on any of these games coming out of the association tonight. So follow me on Twitter for that. Let's make some money tonight, man. It's been your boy, Jay Briggs. Let's continue stacking units in the NBA, man. We've been seeing it really well here lately. We just want to continue to do that, man. I'll holler at y'all on Twitter. Talk to y'all in the comments. It's been your boy, Jay Briggs. I'm out. Peace.